Owner financed land. Me again, Margaret. Duncan Smith in the sticks, 55, semi-fat, born in Houston, Missouri, Texas County. Planning on dying in Texas County. Putting it off till the very last thing. But if my family owns 160 acres over in Wright County, and the family members have been instructed, if I die in Wright County, you drag me over before you call anybody into Texas County. Okay, random. Owner financed land. There's a huge amount of land coming available in the next 5, 10, 15 years. Why is that? Because most of the landowners are my age or older. You go in this region, north of Mountain Grove, I successfully ran every child I had off the farm because they just watched my wife and I struggle. Not saying it wasn't a great learning environment, not saying they wouldn't come back, not saying they wouldn't love to have a piece of the family farm, because they probably will. Having said that, that's going to be another puppy dog trail, infrastructure, roads, power, who gets what gets where, who, ha, ba, be, ha. But there's a huge opportunity for owner financed land because the way interest is 6 to 8%. And when it was 3%, people just wanted their money. And it was a little easier to get money if you had means. So what that's done in the marketplace, with us getting older and the capital gains rate, a lot of this land was bought, guys older than I am, not by much, say 10 years, bought land at $300, and there's still some guys alive that paid $50 an acre. So they're going to have to pay, depending on their income, maybe 10 to 15% capital gains rate on that land. So they would, let's just put a scenario out there. They sell their house in 5 acres, $250,000, and that's tax exempt. So him and mama moved to assisted living, and they've got $250,000 plus all their other stuff that they've inherited. They probably have an auction. So they put the farm up for sale, and buyers, get your pennies ready. If farmers don't mind taking good calculated risks. So if you have a good credit score and your mama would loan you money, I watched a YouTube guy, he said, if your mama won't loan you no money, don't you be coming to me asking for money. So if you're of good character, you've got means, and why not give the owner, clap on, clap off. Woo! There we go. I think owners are going to be more receptive to this just because at these interest rates, if they sell a piece of ground at $4,000 an acre and the buyer is paying 8% anyway, that's $320 an acre a year just in interest. Every morning they get up and scratch. That acre of ground has got to make them a buck just to pay the interest. We're not talking about principal. So why not the seller? And most sellers aren't there yet, but it's coming because they do like to take calculated risks. So say they find a young person, outstanding character. They've saved, they've got some down money, and they buy the house in 5 acres, and then they have an option to continue to buy each year, and they do a lease with an option to buy, and that way they're gaining equity, and they may get a bank involved on that first $250,000, and then try to get owner financing on the rest. But it's about I was listening to a YouTube guy, and the children of Israel are at the Red Sea, and I'm paraphrasing, be careful with that, but he said, why are you asking me? Move. So young people, why are you asking me? Move. Now make good decisions, but if you're of good character, that's what a banker, they'll tell you. They look at your financial stuff, But if you do what you say you're going to do and you pay on time, and if you don't, you call somebody and you try to clap on, clap off. Hey! Yeah, baby. Bankers look at your character and they know. I've got a couple friends of mine who they just won't let a piece of land go by without buying it. And they have huge payments. And I tell them, you've got more financial faith than most Christians I know, because they'll have huge, huge payment every 3-4 months, and they make it every time. So, there are companies out there that offer owner financing. I'd be very careful. I would put boots on the ground. I call those refugee camps. That is where, on these old Ozark hills, these white oak timbers really high. And I'm not downgrading this. I mean, it is what it is. Everybody's got their avenue, I guess, but they buy 100 acres. They look at it, and they're good at real estate. They look at it. They know, okay, this ridge, we got a road coming in here. They cut the timber, pay for the property more than likely at today's prices, or close. Put a road in, chat it, maybe not, got some grass growing on it. Survey it, 5-acre chunks, sell it on the internet, owner financed. Maybe it's a beautiful community. I don't know, but I don't want my kids in a camper next to 30 other campers, or my grandkids. So that's the thing that real estate normally brings to the table, is your better parcels, small and large. And, if they've been on the market for a while and the seller, wants a new truck and they've had some health issues and, their work capacity has diminished, they need to transition, and probably the family's, pressuring them a little bit. And, usually farmers, they live poor and die rich, and because they have such an accumulation of wealth in the land and in the equipment and in the cattle. And some of that is liquid. There's a cattle sale there's 4, 5, 6, 7 cattle sales just within a stone's throw from me. But most of their equity and most of their assets are tied up in this land base. And I got another comment. Quit selling this land. You're part of the problem. Guess what, genius? Apparently you don't have to sell, because there are some people that do. And who are you going to sell it to? You going to vet them? Do I have to ask you permission, Mr. Commenter? Can it? Give me your address. I'll send you their application, and then you approve them. Thank you very much. You genius. That ain't the way it works. Here in the Ozarks, I had a family member. Clap on. Hey! Light. Let there be light. I had a family member tell me what goes on your farm, and it's not hurting my farm. That's your business. What happens on my farm is my business. So that's kind of if you have a fire, your neighbors are going to show up and help you. Anyway, random there. Owner financed. I think with the interest rate the way it is, the values the way they are, and the times that are coming, the wall of land that is coming to be available, I think more people are going to be open to owner finance if, like I said, character. You've got to develop a relationship with a banker. If you're a rookie land investor, you need to, don't bug them. Don't bug a loan officer, but go in, shake their hand, say, hey, snoopa hoppa, chupa hoopa, and I've got some goals here. I want to buy land in 5 years. What would you recommend that I do? And find a loan officer that likes you. That helps. And thinks that you've got what it takes. And then and start small. I've had buyers say, well, it's just not big enough. I know. Well, buy it and lose less if you're going to farm. I'm sorry. I'm just kidding. But buy what you can till you can afford what you want and make a move. I've seen a lot of cash sit and not appreciate with the land values, because now there again, CDs are paying really good, but cash has not, interest has not kept up with appreciation on land. And I had another comment. Oh my goodness. Woo! Hey, better. Had another comment. Why are these farms, bringing what they're bringing? I don't exactly know the answer to that, but I do know most people decide to do something different in their life. They hit about 40, 45, and they think, dude, I'm halfway over the mountain. I got to make a move. And so, maybe those folks are coming to the country. I do know these larger farms, unless somebody from out west that's getting pressure from environmentalists or politics, or a city or something, there's a lot of folks moving into the Ozarks, because this is the grass growing capital of the world. We have more water, more grass, and I personally love it. I chew on fescue daily. I try to. I better go get some. Folks, I'm going to wrap it up. Owner financed land. If you're in the notion to buy, sell, or trade real estate, look me up. Email me, Duncan@mofarmhome.com. Please like and subscribe. It encourages me and mine. Have a blessed day. And 11 minutes you'll never get back. I'm going to go clean a fence row. These are surgeon's hands. I don't know. Operating a chainsaw may not be the best place for them, but I kind of enjoy it. I got the earplugs in. Woo! Random time's over. Be blessed. Over now.